And bang! Greetings, Will Phil #1 fans and viewers. Scott Casey Gale back with yet another Amazon.com unboxing video. And this time I got two Star Trek action figures from the Nacelle company. One is Peter Preston from Star Trek II The Wrath of Khan, and the other is the Mirror Universe with Jonathan Archer action figure from the Star Trek Enterprise episode Mirror Dear Darkly. Okay, let's begin with the unboxing, shall we? Here we go. This is Captain Jonathan Archer as he appeared in the Mirror Parallel Universe. And this is Peter Preston from Star Trek II The Wrath of Khan. There he is. This is Star Trek II The Wrath of Khan, Peter Preston. Other action figures include Captain Edward Jellicoe, which I already have, Captain Rachel Garrett from yesterday's Enterprise, Tuvix from the Star Trek Voyager episode Tuvix, Captain Hikaru Sulu as he appeared in Star Trek 60 Undiscovered Country, Valkyrie from Star Trek Frida Search for Spock, Mayor Jonathan Archer from the from the Star Trek Enterprise Mirror episode, Raiden, which I already have, now Peter Preston. Okay, I'm gonna be unboxing. It says this: Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, a courageous young engineer and nephew of Montgomery Scott, midshipman, first class Peter Preston served aboard the USS Enterprise in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Unafraid to stand up against Admiral Kirk himself, Preston held great pride for the Enterprise, and when Khan attacked the ship, he stayed at his post, even when his peers ran for safety, leading to his tragic death. Yeah, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan is one of the best Star Trek movies from the original series. Okay, now I'm going to be opening him. Because Peter Preston comes with loads of collectibles. Of course, he comes with a phaser, a tricord. He comes with a communicator, a handheld communicator, and a weapon, white gloves, which he wore in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, another white glove, another interchangeable hand for white glove, comes with this as well, and an interchangeable head. This is, of course, when he was seriously hurt and ended up passing away, which led to his tragic death. As you can see, his face is all bloody and burnt. And here is the Peter Preston action figure. And then the Cell Company does an amazing job on the articulation of the Peter Preston character, especially his spacesuit. And his facial articulation is done pretty well. It's a great likeness of the Peter Preston character. So I would rate this action figure 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up, a solid 10 out of 10, and an 8 triple plus. Now we're going to be opening the Mere Dead Dear Darkly, the episode from Star Trek Enterprise. I think that's the name of the episode because on the original series there was an episode called Mere where they go to the parallel universe, and it was a really good episode. And Star Trek Deep Space Nine has done several Mere episodes, and Enterprise did a Mere episode. And the only one that didn't do a Mere episode was Star Trek Voyager and Star Trek The Next Generation. But I've always liked the Mere episodes. Okay, it says Star Trek Enterprise. In a dark Mere universe, Jonathan Archer stymied ambitious stoked the fires of his jealousy in a mere darkly. That's the name of the episode. In a mere darkly. My apologies, yes. In a mere darkly. His ego drove him to steal command of the USS Enterprise and excel what? Ordering the crew to fly deep into enemy territory and capture an advanced starship from the future in hopes of gaining even more power to the tyrannical Terran Empire. Yeah, and In a Mere Darkly is a really good episode of Star Trek Enterprise, which I thought was a very underrated show that didn't get enough credit as it truly deserves. Because it takes place before the Captain Kirk era, before the Captain Picard era, before the Captain Benjamin Sisko era, and before the Captain Janeway era. And the Mere universe of Jonathan Archer also comes with a load of collectibles, including 6 interchangeable hands. These are his interchangeable hands, which you can put on the action figure. Two more interchangeable hands. Tricorder. Two type of hand phasers. A handheld communicator. A knife. I would say this is green. I'm guessing maybe ramen ale, whatever it is, but yeah. And these are drinking. He also comes with drinking cups as well. And here is the In a Mere Darkly Jonathan Archer action figure. And I gotta say, the Nacelle company does a great job on the articulation of the Jonathan Archer action figure. And this is definitely paying homage to William Shatner's Captain Kirk character. As during the second season of the original series, Captain Kirk wore this green tunic uniform. And the first season, he wore a different type of green tunic uniform. But yeah, this is definitely an homage to William Shatner's season 2 uniform when he wore the green tunic, as you can see in the famous Star Trek: The Trouble with Tribbles episode. But yeah, so Jonathan Archer is definitely paying homage to Captain Kirk, and the Nacelle company does a great job on the articulation of his green tunic and his uniform pants. And his facial articulation is done very well. It's a great likeness of Scott Bakula, the actor who plays Captain Jonathan Archer. So I would rate this Jonathan Archer action figure 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up, and an A triple plus, and a solid 10 out of 10. Comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what you like about these action figures, what you like about them. Stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out, and thank you for watching.